Joyce woke up to the sound of another woman's laughter coming from her own living room. She lay still in bed, staring at the ceiling, trying to remember when everything went wrong. 5 years of marriage, and it felt like she was living in a nightmare that never ended. 5 years and no children. Even though the doctor said there was nothing wrong with either of them, but Jason used it against her anyway. He called her broken. He called her useless. He said she couldn't even do the one thing a woman was supposed to do. Joyce thought back to their college days when Jason was different. He was the boy who walked her to class every morning. The boy who absolutely loved and adored her. They built their life from nothing. Joyce worked 2 jobs to help pay for Jason's final year when his scholarship fell through. She told herself it was temporary. She told herself they were a team. After graduation, Jason got a good job. He promised they would build their future together. But the promises faded like smoke. Instead, the cruelty started small. A mean comment here, a pushed shoulder there. Then it grew. He started coming home late smelling like perfume that wasn't hers. When she asked questions, he slapped her. When she cried, he slapped her harder. The first time he hit her, Joyce thought it was a mistake. The second time, she thought he was stressed from work. By the 10th time, she stopped counting. She stopped making excuses, but she didn't leave. Her mother called every week, begging her to come home. Her best friend, Sarah, came by with pamphlets for women's shelters. Even Jason's own sister pulled her aside at family gatherings and whispered that she deserved better. But Joyce stayed. She believed that people who did bad things eventually paid for it. She believed that Jason would wake up one day and realize what he had done. She believed that karma was real and it was coming for him. She just had to wait. The laughter from the living room got louder. Joyce recognized the sound of expensive heels clicking on their tile floor. This wasn't the first woman Jason had brought home, but it was the first time he didn't bother hiding it. The first time he brought someone into their home while Joyce was still there. She pulled the blanket over her head and waited for karma to come. Jason stopped pretending to care about Joyce's feelings. He brought women home on weekends, on weekdays. Sometimes, even when Joyce was cooking dinner, they laughed at her. They looked at her with pity or disgust. Jason didn't even bother introducing them anymore. Joyce moved through her days like a ghost. She cleaned the house. She cooked meals that Jason barely touched. She wore long sleeves to hide the bruises. At night, she searched the internet for stories about cheaters who got caught, abusers who lost everything, bad husbands who ended up alone and miserable. She needed to believe that Jason's day was coming. Her friend Sarah stopped visiting after Jason screamed at her to mind her own business. Her mother cried on the phone and begged Joyce to come home. Her younger sister showed up one afternoon with her suitcase and told Joyce the car was running outside. All she had to do was walk out the door. But Joyce couldn't move. She had invested too much. She had given up too much. Walking away felt like admitting that all her sacrifices meant nothing. So she stayed and waited for the universe to balance things out. She waited for Jason to get fired. She waited for one of his girlfriends to embarrass him publicly. She waited for him to get sick or hurt or exposed. She waited for anything that would prove that bad people don't win forever. Instead, Jason got promoted. His boss loved him. His co-workers thought he was charming. His family still invited him to every holiday dinner and treated him like a golden child. The women he dated didn't cause drama. They simply came and left. And Jason moved on to the next one without consequence. Joyce started praying. She had never been particularly religious, but desperation made her believe in something bigger. She prayed every morning that today would be the day. Today, Jason would face consequences. Today, karma would finally show up. But karma never came. 6 months after the first woman walked through their door, Jason came home with papers, divorce papers. He threw them at Joyce and told her she had 1 week to get out. He said he was tired of looking at her face. He said she was dead weight. He said he already had someone better moving in. Joyce signed the papers with shaking hands. She did not have the energy to fight for anything. She had nowhere to go and no money of her own.